Hello, I'm your host, Reverend Ransom, from Pepsi Town, USA videos, coming to you live and direct from the birthplace of Pepsi Cola, New Bern, North Carolina. And some people look at the glass as half empty, while others look at the glass as half full, because a lot of times society goes with what sells the most, what's the most popular, and the most popular doesn't always mean that somebody else may not be just as good or greater. So the people that the other people get pushed to the back burner. That's how record labels and entertainment goes in society. Now, as a kid, I used to see the Jackson 5, and the Jackson 5 were a cute little group, but this one in particular named Michael, he always got top billing. He always stood out in the public eye. So, of course, later on down the line, he would get the most props. But you got to understand, Jermaine was, and the other brothers were just as able and talented of singers. Now you got Jermaine. He had a couple of hits in the '80s. You know, he had the thing with Stevie Wonder. Let's Get Serious, and a couple of other ones. You know, there isn't a Jackson 5 among them that didn't go solo in the '80s and '90s. You had Marlon Jackson with Baby Tonight, and in the '80s you had Randy Jackson. He formed the group Randy and Gypsies. They were just as able, and if you look at each video respectively, that they were just as able and talented as singers and dancers as Michael Jackson himself. You even had Jackie Jackson. He came out solo during the '80s and '90s. A lot of people that were on the back burner earlier on, '70s and '60s, came out solo in the '80s and '90s. You had Janet, who is a very able actress. She played in a lot of Tyler Perry movies. You got people a lot of times, and Jermaine Jackson, if you listen to his records when he was Motown, is a very talented and able bass player who his style is, to me, is sort of similar to Sly and the Family Stone. Sly Stone, he's just that good. He's just as good. I mean, So a lot of times, you had a lot of artists back then on labels, that they were just as good. But it's like sort of say the thing with Craig Mack, Biggie Smalls. Craig Mack was just as able and good a rapper as Biggie Smalls, but Craig Mack got pushed to the back burner because, of course, Biggie was more popular. You got, a lot of things, a lot of singers. Diana Ross, she was to the forefront, but you had Gladys Knight, who was just as good, but didn't get the props. You had Stevie Wonder's ex-wife, Sarita, right, who was just as good. You had a white girl at Motown. She was, you had Tina Marie. All those, they were very good. But a lot of times, like you say, in the entertainment and society world and the media always sometimes tries to get people to look at the glass as half full, and for the other people, half empty. The people that they put on the back burner, who are just as talented. So what I'm saying to you is, if you look at all the later things that the Jackson brothers did individually in their solo careers, you will see that you'll see really how talented they are. So just that's my case. If you like this video, give me a comment, because I'm trying to get right. So I want to hear your comments, and I want you to subscribe to Pepsi Town USA. Thank you.